Do you have any tequila?
What's that? You should have had some wine. Yes, we should have had a sip of wine before we started this.
We did when Zach interviewed us.
It was like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Well, we have some water here. Maybe we can turn it into wine. I can't do it, but maybe someone else can. Okay. I am so excited y'all are here.
We're so excited to be here.
Okay, we've got Brittney and Caitlin from, I want to make sure the names, Bloom Wine Bar and Florals.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, you guys have some questions? Do you want to start off with that?
No, we're going to save it for the end.
You want to save it for the end?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, well, I've got some questions for y'all. I just love your space. I love walking by your space. I love your social media. I love how you're connected in the city, like in the 5K, you're handing out shots to people, and it's a wonderful thing what y'all are doing. So I'm really excited about this.
We're just excited to be here. We've watched all your episodes and love them all.
Okay, very good. All right, so let's start off with a little hot take. Okay. Most underrated wine that you can think of.
I know what you're gonna say.
Honestly, probably Chardonnay. Because when we first started tasting wines for the wine bar, I was least excited about that one, just because it kind of has the reputation of being like country club wine for, little old ladies. But I think when we first started tasting them, we had like 17 on our list. And
you have 17 Chardonnay?
Well, we had 17 that we like had to decide between.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's probably mine.
Okay.
I would say for me, just white wine in general. I always just thought I was a dry red wine kind of person.
Yeah.
And then when we started tasting all of these wines, I'm like, there's so much out there, just a vast amount, and there's something for everyone, truly.
Yeah.
If you drink wine.
My brother wrote a book called How to Drink Wine, and it's like a bestseller, or was a bestseller. Yeah. So
we need to.
His name's Chris Stang. Yeah.
That'll be our next coffee table book.
Yeah.
Y'all should. Yeah. Let's see if I can get y'all a copy or something for it. Okay, favorite flower and why?
I am a fan of the, Brittney's the flower guru, but
Right.
the delphinium, the blue delphinium, I just think they're beautiful. They add some texture to every arrangement, some height, and I'm proud of myself that I know the name of all of these flowers at this point.
You literally said that, and I was like, it's not a rose or a hydrangea. I'm out.
Right?
Mine's probably pretty basic with sunflowers. We can go with the mini sunflowers to the big ones for the arrangements, and you can't look at a sunflower and be in a bad mood.
Don't you feel like the sunflower is kind of like people overlook it a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
I really think they do. I don't know. Okay. Best first date drink order?
A tequila shot.
A tequila shot.
I was going to say like a glass of Riesling because it's very in the middle, a nice crowd pleaser. You can't really go wrong with it.
Okay.
Very different.
Okay, I can appreciate that. Never had it, but I can appreciate it. Describe Bloom in 3 words. I'll give you 4 if you need to.
I'd say happy, inclusive,
Welcoming and
fun.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Happy, inclusive, welcoming, and fun. I like that.
We just try to have something for everybody and just a space where you can just come and be yourself and be happy and drink or not drink, eat or not eat. Just
what I wrote down is it feels like you are creating a space where people can exhale.
Oh, I love that.
And just like a
Can
spot,
we use that in the future?
You can use whatever you want. It just feels like there's this community space downtown that you have niched out, and people can just come there and exhale.
I love that.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit how this started. How does one go into this business?
A lot of dreams.
A lot of dreams.
And drinks. Yeah. So we have a third founder, Hannah, and so that started with me and her kind of getting together, trying to plan an event space.
Is she still the third founder?
Yes.
Because I saw article and there was a picture of 3 of you,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm not even touching that landmine. So I'm glad you brought it up. Okay.
No, she's in her mom era, and she's still very much a part of Bloom. We just are kind of spearheading the expansion and operations right now.
Okay.
But so we kind of got together and wanted to do an event space, and then as our vision grew, we kind of decided we should add wine, and that's where Katie came in. Yeah.
So you're the wine connoisseur?
I am. I mean, I would never call myself a connoisseur by any means, but
You own a space now. You're kind of a connoisseur whether you want to be or not.
Yes. So I studied abroad in Italy for a semester in college.
Ooh, fancy.
And that's when I traded out Franzia for Chianti. And
Is that the one in the bottle?
yes. Yes. So I studied abroad when I was
You're done with the
20.
Mike Hart. What is it, Zima? You're done with the Zima?
Yes.
Okay.
I turned 21 my last night in Rome. So it was cool at that point. I was in college. The wine was literally cheaper than getting water at
Right.
dinner. And it was incredible. But kind of fell in love with it at that point. Also from like a historical standpoint and educational standpoint, it's really cool. There's so much behind it. And I'm nerding out now, but
I love it.
But yeah, so when we decided to bring wine on board, that's when I decided that I could.
So it was
Jump
already
in.
in the works, and then you came in later after it was already in the works?
Yes, because it was initially just going to be an event space.
Okay.
And then we decided this is way too cool of a project to only be an event space.
And was it always at this location downtown on the old state capitol? Okay. So I guess hearing how the genesis of your story, here's my question, just kind of popped to me. It's not written down. How do you stay friends in all this? I would be the worst friend in all of this because I'm erratic and eccentric and moody and all the things.
I would say 2 things. First of all, I think we balance.
Oh, you're not friends. Okay, so
First
so
of
we're gonna
all,
name that right
we're
here.
done. No, we balance each other out well. But I think a big thing for us is we're still, I mean, closer than we've ever been, but it almost shifts from a friend dynamic to a sibling dynamic.
Oh,
If that makes
now
sense.
That's
So
really
it's like
interesting.
there are times where we'll disagree and things like that, but like we
And
love
have a
each other
separate
no matter
chain.
what.
So
Yeah.
have a 2-person text thread instead of a third.
Yeah.
Y'all are laughing a little too much on that one.
But yeah, and like, yeah, even when Hannah decided to step back a little bit from ownership, like we're hanging out tonight, we're all still good friends. And part of it's just a testament to how close we all have been to begin with.
Yeah.
Our kids are being raised together. It's not just like, I don't know.
I think that's a pretty high note in y'all's story because you hear of a lot of partnerships that dissolve because of ego, because of money, because of all the different politics now.
Right.
And the fact that y'all have stayed together is pretty remarkable, actually.
Yeah, and I mean, I would never be able to do it with anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just one big happy family, and like she said, we do
you
disagree.
Really? You really?
Yeah.
You would say that, one big happy family.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like
Okay.
family dinners.
Do y'all really?
Yeah. She came over. Well,
Y'all are having like community. You know what I'm getting is, what's that movie with? Why can't the guy? I can't even think about it. No. Paul Rudd is in it. I love you, man. I love you, man.
Yes.
And the wife of his, they're the 3 business owners, and they know each other, and they all talk to each other.
Yes.
Never seen
You've never seen it?
I'm not a movie person.
I
But
am a movie
I
person.
know.
But yes.
You need to see I Love You, Man.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, you guys recently got a state infrastructure grant to
Yes.
extend your upstairs and to start
Yes.
building upstairs. Talk to me a little bit about what that meant to you to be recognized and receive that.
It was pretty incredible. We worked really hard for the grant. I think a lot of times it's perceived that we just filled out this application and got the money. We worked on the application for 4 months. We did our research with the building, with the plans, kind of our vision of what we wanted. Mm-hmm. And I think there were over 800 applicants that filled out the grant application correctly. So that's 800 people that did everything they were supposed to
In the whole state.
in the whole state.
Wow.
And then we were one of 42 or 43 that got accepted for it. So it's
a sizable amount to
Y-
really
yes.
help you expand.
it's going to go fast.
Yes,
But-
it is gonna go fast.
with the state of upstairs, as you've seen. So, it's incredible. I feel like
Can you tell people what the vision is for the second and third floor?
yeah, so we are thinking of doing a Lincoln's Lounge, kind of paying homage to him since his office was on the third floor. And so it'll be much different than the lower level of Bloom. It'll be dark and moody, kind of library-esque, and we can do some bourbon tastings there. We were thinking of having groom and groomsmen parties get ready there for weddings,
Yeah.
and then also having a bridal suite to where brides can do the same with the big windows and the natural light. It's too good to pass up for special events like that.
Yeah.
And then when it's not being used for those things, just expanded event spaces.
Are y'all one of the few businesses, and I got this from and I can't say this now, my boy Zach Adams. Are y'all one of the few people that have built and remodeled up? Like, I feel like a lot of people, when he said that, it felt so true. Most people have businesses on the first floor. Y'all are building up. Is there anybody else that's doing that?
We can tell you why nobody's doing it. Because there's so much that's going into it. Hence why none of our construction has actually started yet. One I can think of is Willow and Birch goes up. They've expanded
Willow and
up.
Birch, okay.
But yeah, not a lot. and
Very few.
It is very much likely due to the state of the upper floors of a lot of these buildings. It's
That's
just so
interesting because
much.
I've always, part of this whole podcast is some of it express my creativity, some of it is meet new people, some of it is learn about the city. So I've long felt, wow, why can't we have just residential upstairs? Well, maybe it's because it cost $1 million for one unit to
Right.
rehab it.
Yeah, absolutely. It does. And ours, because, well, I guess also the apartments next door, obviously, they put in recently, but because of that, some of these sprinkler hookups were already there and things like that. So that also is one of the reasons that we were able to.
We were going to try to get a business here, and it went through the state, and what we needed was a sprinkler system. That was like $1 million.
It's so much. It's so much. We had to
were
get
like,
it.
yeah, we can't do that.
We had to get it for our first floor too, and it was
Oh my.
it was a lot.
Okay. Well, you are you said it off camera, or maybe you said it on camera at the very beginning. Y'all are part of the younger crowd in Springfield of these entrepreneurials. Y'all called yourself millennials. So that's where we're going with it. What does it feel like to be part of this younger crowd here in Springfield shaping the city? Like, female, which I think is rad, younger, which is amazing, and you're shaping the city and you're creating the space, you're doing these things. Talk to me a little bit about that.
It's incredibly rewarding and humbling at the same time. But for me, for both of us, we'll look at each other and be like, I can't believe we're doing this.
Yeah.
Like, we're just a couple of girls that like wine and people, but for some of the things that we've been able to accomplish, it's
Yeah.
just incredibly rewarding. But we couldn't have done it without help from a lot of people as well.
I feel like it's really important for at least our age group, we've created a space that we want to go to because we're in our, I guess, mid-30s now. Ouch.
Wait till you get mid-40s.
So creating a space that's not like a 2 a.m. bar, but
Yeah.
isn't kind of, not stuffy, but
Right.
we've got a little bit of something for everybody. We like to think of it more of an experience versus, just coming in and having a glass of wine. So hopefully you can come in and enjoy your time and then leave with an experience.
Yeah, that's an interesting dynamic. How do you avoid being the bar scene and then also accessible? Where it's like, yeah, we want for everybody. What kind of thought goes into that, and lots of late nights, and I don't know.
Yeah, again, we kind of come up with these classes, these floral arranging classes,
Yeah.
wine tastings that we want to go to. And so we create that experience for other people, and we get to learn so much along the way. So over the last couple of years, we've learned what wines pair with what food. We've learned a lot about flowers and kind of tying different themes to that. And so we get to experience it not only ourselves, but by teaching and showing others too.
And I think another thing that helps a lot is we try to do a lot of outreach. So, whether it's going to a nursing home and putting on a hands-on floral class,
amazing. That y'all just came
or
up with that, right?
Yeah.
What a beautiful idea.
We worked with a few different groups and dynamics with that, and it's just so much fun. Or we threw a clothing drive last year. We're going to do another one this year at Bloom, where people could come in and for free just kind of shop. So it wasn't just a donation necessarily. We set it up as kind of like a little store, but again, an experience. So we tried not to just do things that are going to cost money for people as well, because we know that's not always realistic, and we want everyone to be able to take part in some of these things too.
Okay. Interesting. What would you say you've learned through this process? Like, what's the couple takeaways you're like, I think it's really important that we have young, I'm calling you young, that means I'm the old man.
We'll take it.
You're just like, hey, like, what have you learned in this process? Mid-30s, starting a pretty notable business. Like, I got one other follow-up question with that, but what have you learned in this?
I'd say one of my biggest things is that we've learned that you have to know when and how to pivot. So if something's not working, you have to be able to try something different and not give up. Just keep going, keep pushing through, but not continuing to push through the same thing that's not working. And we've done that a lot, and that's when we've come up with some of our most creative ideas is when things aren't working exactly as we anticipate them to.
I needed to hear that. That's interesting. A name I guess I'll name, even though I just generally don't want to name. Elon Musk years ago said, when you're an entrepreneur, it's like eating glass, eating a bowl of cereal, but it's glass in the dark and just not knowing and just saying you got to keep going or something to that effect. I don't know, but kind of what you just said. I kind of got that essence of it. Yeah.
We have a little more fun with it than that, but
Okay.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
I would just say that I think it's kind of broadened our abilities, just like Caitlin said. And it's also just very rewarding to have this like solution or have this problem and then come up with a solution. And then that's kind of a skill or tool we can keep forever. So it's not ever something that goes away either. So we can just continue to build as much as we hate problems and as much as I specifically hate being told no. We kind of have this tool belt now.
There was a look there.
Yeah. We kind of have this like
There was a sibling
toolbox
look
of,
no, that's true.
it's true.
of solutions now. So it's great.
Wow. What is social? Y'all have a very active social media. As I was kind of looking at your stuff, and you have like a really, really robust and I would say sophisticated social media. I don't mean that in the sense of like hoity-toity, just it's very textured and layered, and it tells a story, and it's done professionally. What does social media not tell you about running a business? What is it you're like, hey, you see it on here but you don't know about it here?
I would say likes don't necessarily mean traffic. So somebody could, there could be a post that is absolutely great, but it doesn't mean people are going to show up to your event, or people are going to come in and sign up for those classes or buy that specific product. So it's kind of following through with, just doing social media, but then having word of mouth. And we have a really nice membership. And so kind of relying on multiple streams and not just social media.
That's really good. I'm learning a lot from y'all today. I'm learning a lot. Do you have anything on that?
No, I think she said it perfectly.
She said it perfectly. Okay. Last question here. Thinking about Springfield, what is it like to create such a hospitable place and what could be sometimes inhospitable, the downtown market, and like I don't know. Talk to me a little bit about that. What is that? What's that like? What do you hope for Springfield? What are your insights into it? Tell me a little bit about it.
I hope that the stigma of downtown being dead just kind of goes away. But again, if you are actively going downtown, you can see that it's not. But it gets a lot of, negative comments on social media. But those people who are making the negative comments probably haven't been downtown in a decade. Yeah. So I hope that downtown continues to grow, and that we get to be a part of its legacy, and we kind of get to help other businesses succeed. Yeah. So we're very open to, helping out others or cross-promoting or kind of doing events together to get people downtown. It's not about a bigger piece of the pie. It's about more pies. It's my favorite saying.
I like that.
And then on a little bit of a more personal level, I also hope that we can be that safe space for people, or that that place where people want to come and exhale, if you will. Yeah. For us, part of when we started all of this, it was a bit of an exhale for us. We've been through a lot. I did IVF and to have my baby, and it was a lot going through that. But having Bloom to be a place where I could just know that I can show up and the people there are kind and loving and just make it through those days that aren't as great. We want to be that place that people can come.
What just happened there? You just.
I was like, I'm not gonna tell your story if you want to tell your story.
Yeah. So also been through kind of a tough personal season of life. We had a house fire last summer, and my child has had some health issues, and so kind of turning sadness into joy has been really big for us, and doing it all downtown just makes it even better.
I'm so thankful for the work y'all are doing and the added brightness that y'all are doing, leaving and creating in the city. And it was really great to get a chance to kind of talk with y'all. Anything you want to share about y'all's business or you want to talk about?
I think just Brittney kind of touched on it, but one other thing that we try to do a lot of is promote other downtown spaces, and just Springfield in general. But it's been just really cool to be able to partner with a lot of other creative individuals, or something as simple as, like, we had a wine tasting last week where we paired a wine with each of the ingredients from the farmers market from several different places.
Smart.
Yes.
That's
and
really
then I went there yesterday to pick up some things from the farmers market, and one of the individuals there said that they almost sold out of everything on Saturday because of people that came to our wine tasting and got to try some of their ingredients. So it's just things like that that are also rewarding. Like, we can all help each other grow, and it's so much fun.
Yeah. So does wine go with horseshoes?
Oh yeah.
Does it really? I was actually being facetious.
Wine goes with everything.
Wine goes with everything.
There's a wine for everything.
Agree.
Do y'all have like a Game of Thrones wines like selection or something?
We have so many. Like we've paired wines with pizza rolls and bagel bites and
like Totino's and bagel.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Did y'all really?
We did. We did a '90s throwback tasting. We need to do another one of those.
Okay,
that was
who's
fun.
coming up with this stuff? Like, who's coming up with this creative?
We just
together, y'all.
Yeah,
are all...
we're like, what would be cool? Or we did. We're gonna do a Lizzie McGuire one soon. Stay tuned for that.
Bad.
And Breaking Bad.
Wow. What about Office one?
I have never watched it.
Whoa. I'm sorry. What? What did you do during COVID? Like the first month? Like that's what we all did was watch The Office.
I
treated
One
patients.
Tree Hill and what is the one that my daughter loves now? It's Gilmore Girls.
Oh, big fan.
You're a big fan of Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, I'm basically a teenage girl. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming. Oh, go ahead. You were gonna say something.
Well, no, wait. We have a couple questions.
we're gonna slice it and then we can do this as a different segment. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you all for coming by. I appreciate it.
Thank you.